What's going on, guys? Cyn for the win here, and welcome to our new franchise mode as the Colorado Avalanche. You guys voted for them. Here they are. Don't worry about a few games gone in preseason. I was just getting the old scouting pool up to a little bit more optimal. You can't really go much else besides nothing lower than a C. So that's pretty much in the first year as good as you're going to be able to get your scouting pool, minus, you know, whatever good scouts you actually started with. But there we go. There's our scouting pool. Scouts everywhere that I want them, besides in like Allsvenskan, but whatever. I don't really think we need them there. Because yeah, there's never any players, computer generated players there. They're all like existing. It's very weird. Anyway, so that's what that's where we're at right now. Before we get too far into this, we're gonna get into some things we're doing. Obviously, we're getting the contest going once again. So what the contest is a point scoring contest where each year you will make predictions on who you think will be the lead scorer for a forward, a defenseman, and who you think the best goalie is. You have to choose one person from the team and one person for the league. So basically, you can pick two people from the same team, but we have to say one of them's gonna lead for the league. And what you can't do, I've seen some people doing it in the last in the Montreal series, you can't guess the same guy for the lead league and the team league, because obviously if he leads the league, he's gonna lead the team. So yeah, that's cheating, that is. So yeah, you have to guess a forward and a defenseman, one from the team, one for the league lead. And yeah, and then obviously the goalie is just who you think the best goalie's gonna be. I think I explained that a bit better, a bit okay, I don't know. Figure it out. You can look at the comments, you'll see other people doing it. Anyway, I've already kind of adjusted some of these lines here. Getting the Don Father on the first line there with the McKinnon, Rantanen, Landeskog, Kadri. I don't know if I want Burakovsky here. He's not very good. But there's not really any other freaking options. Colin Wilson, maybe. Does that give us better chemistry? Oh, wait a sec. We get through. The hell would we get? Huh? Why was that giving us 3? Oh, wow. Oh, Landeskog. Poor Landeskog. Not a huge... I don't think I could do much there. Anyway. Got Tyson Jost here. Before we go too much into this, though... Oh, God. Apparently, Gerard and Makar don't like being together. Probably because they're both OFDs. Yeah, we'll have to definitely... mix things up. And yeah, you'll notice some of the overalls are maybe still a bit on the lower side. I am using an older roster update just because I've made so many changes to that one that, like, yeah, it's basically I didn't want to lose all my changes and all the creative guys I have, and I'll just show you what's going on with that. Let me exit out of here, and again, you guys will also see all the members in there as well. So let's check out the creative players real quick. So here we are. I had to create Boqvist because he's not in the build that I'm using, the roster build that I may eventually switch to one of the newer roster builds and then redo all the player assignments and stuff like that and go through again. I'm not a big fan of doing rosters, which is why we need some fucking roster sharing. Excuse my language, EA, but why the hell don't we have roster sharing yet? No, we're not going to shut up about it. Anyway, you're going to see some, a lot of our, basically, our members. If you're a member of the channel, which means you pay anywhere from $2 to $5 to $10 per month, you get put into games and you will be in every franchise mode, like this man right here, Anthony Mathurin, and you will be 70 overall, and your potential is randomized from top 6 to franchise, anywhere from low to medium to high, and I use dice to do that. We do have one franchise now. We do have one. It's a low franchise, but it's a franchise nonetheless. Anyway, but yeah, you can just see how many freaking guys I have created. And I won't go into it because there's 14 members now. I'm not going to go into all the details for each and every one, but just know your potential's randomized, your draft year's randomized, and it will be for every other franchise mode. But yeah, there's no more duplicates either. I took care of the duplicate problem. So yeah, there we are. I'm not missing MD. Doctor. Hey, he wanted his last name just to be D, so there he is, Mike D. But yeah, Here's all. That's everyone we're adding in here. Pretty nuts. Pretty nuts. But you know, it is what it is. I like. It's cool. We should have some fun here. A lot of guys spread out through the drafts, added into the games. Who needed to be like Boakfist, stuff like that. Guys who got like taken out. Hopefully, I'm not missing anyone. If I am, just another argument that we need roster sharing. But there we are. And if you're a member who doesn't see yourself, trust me, you're there. I double and triple check to make sure every single member is in there. So if you are interested in appearing in these franchise modes in the future, definitely check out the membership program. All right, let's get back into it. So this team is interesting. They're good in real life, but in this game, they're very much built like a one-line team. So the goal with, you know, moving Landeskog off that top line was try to maybe spread out some of the scoring, see what this team can do in the first year here. Now, I'll probably just leave McCarr at the 81 that he is. I don't really necessarily think I'm going to have to... Oh, my goodness. Going to have to make him too much better. This team just, there's some weak ass, yeah, not a whole lot of depth on this team. They're very young and good, but not a whole lot of depth. I'm going to make some, obviously, roster changes and stuff like that in here, but let's just... Lindholm. Oh, they do have Connaughton. I'll probably bring up Connaughton, maybe probably Lindholm as well. Oh, it's Anton Lindholm. He's not really getting much better, is he? No. Probably bring up those two guys, send down the other guys, which I will do off camera. But now, off screen, whatever I'm trying to say. But right now, we kind of need to decide what kind of team this is. I think this is a team good enough with good enough stars to kind of push for the playoffs. I don't want to tank with them. McKinnon's 24. Like, we got him on this outstanding contract for another few years. I almost kind of want to try to load up. We do have plenty. Well, we should have plenty of things. Speaking of which, when we're talking about loading up, draft-wise, we're going to shift back to some, I actually don't know what we're going to do for the draft rules. Because this team is kind of... I'm not going to say super, super loaded, but they're fairly loaded. I'll probably leave Byram. I could bring him up. No, I'll leave him. I'll leave him for a year. They're not as loaded as you might think. Yeah, so probably gonna do the draft rules of 12 in the first 3 years, and that's 12 picks total, 5 in the first 2 rounds limit, and then after the first 3 years we switch to 9. Or if you guys want to give me an extra challenge, have me do only 9 draft pick limit the whole way, and only 3 in the first 2 rounds. Anyway. But that's usually what I would do here. Wow, our picks were not listed. Apparently not going to be listed as anything great. Goaltender situation. Yeah, they lack a backup. They definitely lack a backup. Okay, well, there's a few things we could try to grab here, which is a reliable and we can grab a few. Damn. This team's a lot weaker than I thought there would be. And this team, I didn't do a whole lot of changes to. Alright, well, that's okay. That contract. Alright, well, let's take a look here. We have 7.5 mil to work with. There's probably some stuff in free agency we could use. Maybe. I'm actually not sure. McQuaid! We can get McQuaid. Oh yeah, Honka. Mr. Tender. At least he'll get signed in this one, probably. Yeah, we could... honestly, we could use McQuaid. We could legit use McQuaid, which is awesome. So I'll probably sign McQuaid, because that's hilarious. Let's sign McQuaid for a year. We could definitely use him when we need some kind of bit better of a backup. There we go. We got plenty. Neuwirth, Johnson... Which one do I want? Mr. Injury or... I'll just grab Neuwirth, probably. Use him as the back. I don't know. Do we actually have space for goalies? We could honestly be full on goalies. I didn't actually check that. A lot of teams are friggin' full on signed goalies. Let's actually see. I should have went to contracts because I'm not too sure of the limit, but we're gonna sign a couple guys here in free agency regardless. Why do I always do that? Ooh, 5 guys. I think 6 is the max for signed goalies. I could be wrong. It could be 5. Well, we'll find out if he rejects me. But none of these guys are too consequential. Yeah, none of them are going to become anything. If it was that age with Bebo's overall, I mean, you might have something there, but nope. This guy's the only guy worth something, and they're both unsigned, so there you go. All right, well, I guess we'll find out here. We're going to continue along with the preseason here. I'm just trying to get a pulse on this team, basically, and like where we're going to end up. We're 2-2, obviously, in preseason so far. Not doing great. We're almost done with preseason. We got McQuaid, and we got... Okay, so we were able to get Neuwirth. Both of them signed. Let's make some roster moves here. So I'm going to send down probably Timmins and the other defenseman. Who do we have for depth here? Nichushkin. He's not going to get much better. He might be trade bait immediately. We'll have to see what value he has on him. Anyway, sending down... We'll first call it McQuaid. Oh yeah, Belmar. What the hell is Belmar doing down here? I'd love to use Belmar. Yeah, I'll probably call him up as well. So... Timmins. Don't want Kamenev here if I can help it. Graves. Okay. Gotta do that first. Make those moves first. Then we gotta send down Barbario. Don't know about this Nichushkin guy. Who else am I calling up here? I was gonna call up Connaughton, wasn't I, for depth? Depth D-man, I think. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I think we'll call up Connaughton here. And that's basically 20 out of 21. That's what we want in terms of our roster number. 1 forward depth, 1 defensive depth. Comfer. You could probably play wing. I have a feeling Belmar has better face-offs. Could be wrong, but I have a feeling he should have better face-offs. Yeah. So Belmar in there. Gerard. We'll be in the top 6 with McQuaid. There we are. And now we got at least plus chemistries everywhere. Good old Zadorov with that phantasmic contract. He's definitely a top 6 limit. You'd hope Gerard could actually get to top. I mean, he's 80 at 21, so he's in great shape. And we got I forgot to do the goalie. Good thing I just checked that. I don't care. Best lines him. Oh wait, I'm just gonna move someone. Whoops. Oh well. Not a big deal. Just best lines him again. And then make sure I'm getting everyone with chemistry in there. Call him Neuwirth, but send down the other dude. Yeah, send down Francouz. I think that's how you pronounce it. I heard an announcer pronounce it like that. So that's what I'm going with now. Francouz. I used to call him Francouz. Because look at the name. Alright, we're gonna go with Bebo and Francouz, I guess. None of those other guys matter. So yeah. Why not? And then Neuwirth as our backup. Here we go. We got a better 1-2 punch now. Connaughton and Nichushkin as the depth. Don't really want to use Nichushkin as depth, but we don't really have any other options here, do we? Not really. Who's scratched? Anyone? Oh my god! Probably could have done some of this, but whatever. Some of this off camera, as I'm saying. Alright, you know what? There's like one guy I need to stuff in there. Everyone else is trash. Yeah, okay, that's one guy. Anderson. Josh Anderson needs to get in there. And then we'll start getting some simming done here. You don't need to be in there. I could use him as depth, though, eh? Maybe. Or I could sign someone to be depth if I trade Nichushkin. It's also a possibility. It was a center, wasn't it? Yeah, the last thing I'm gonna check. Dude, that guy has death eyes right there. He has freaking Elder Scrolls NPC eyes. Look at that. Oh my god. That is hilarious. Anyway, sorry. Getting carried away here, just laughing at people. Alright, we're gonna throw in, what's his name? Josh, where is he? Is he a defenseman or something? No, he had top 9 potential. He can't be a Hold up. He is a defenseman. Who am I thinking of? Who the hell was I thinking of? I'm thinking of another Anderson. Anyway, he's a defenseman. Let's put him in there. Why'd I say he's a top 9 then? Who knows? Don't mind me, just a fucking idiot. None of these guys, right? 70. 70. Low top 4. That was it. Low top 4. Alright, let's get him in here. There we go, and that's it. Yeah, we'll lose chemistry. I don't really care. So there we go. Now we're done. And now we're probably going to get some simming done here. Yeah, I'm just going to see how this team does, essentially. And see how they're built. I don't know about Burakovsky here still, but like I said, we don't really have any other better options. I do want, maybe can shift Jost up there eventually. He's not that great at center, but he's not ready yet, and you want to bring him along maybe a bit slower. So let's look for, first off, let's look for a depth forward and then maybe try to trade Nichushkin. Or first of all, let's see if he's even worth trying to trade. He's 24, top 6. He might not be worth anything, but if he's worth a pick, we don't have a lot for this year. So that would be good. Nichushkin, yeah, he's worth 3rd, maybe a 2nd from a team who wants him. Does a team? That's the big question. Boston wants him. All right, you got a 2nd for me. You're a champion team. The 2nd should be good. That might go through. That should go through. Can I get a... No way I get a 3rd in this too. No way. 0 chance. He's got 1 year left. What if I tender? What if I tender 150,000? There's no way. Yeah, no. Okay. It was worth kind of a shot, I guess. Let's just get the 2nd for him. It's more than we should get for Nichushkin anyway. Thank you, Boston. Enjoy. Enjoy the non-tough winger. Alright, so we got him. Now we need an actual depth free agent, which there, again, might not be one available, but there should be. At least someone serviceable. Which there is. Brian Boyle. Oops. Alright, Versteeg. It's not listed as depth, but we can use him as depth. Kunitz. We can get Kunitz. Depth, that's a defenseman. Let's go forwards here. Come on, who do I want? Gotta top off our roster here. Wow, that's very low. Okay, I don't want anyone that low. Ryan White. Tough guy. Ish. Yeah, he's not too bad. He can play center too. Hell yeah. Alright, I'm gonna grab Ryan White here. That's a solid pick right there. Nice two-way deal as well. Let's grab Ryan White for depth. And we'll be good to go. Brian Boyle might also got auto-fixed for... No, there's no way he would have got... What the team he's on would have been roster fixed. Alright, there we are. Let's make sure he gets put onto the main roster. Taking the long... It's been a while, obviously. I'm taking the long way through the menus to each thing. But, we're good. We're fine. It's tough when you're not allowed to touch your own game. There we go. Bring up Ryan White. And there we are. Now we're set. We are set now. I'm gonna just go with best lines for the most part. It's not... like, every time I enter with a team, I don't feel like it's my team yet, so I don't like... I want to see what the best lines... I made a couple changes to the 5-on-5, but we'll see how the power play does. If the power play needs some fine-tuning, I will fine-tune it. But let's see what the computer says should be the case. All right. Let's get going here. We are ready to go. See how this Colorado Avalanche team will do. We don't want to go too far. But, we'll just skip all the scouting stuff. We pretty much know what everyone is. And we'll get right up to the first stat check. And see if we're going to continue on and go up to... Oh, yeah, I got all the scouts in the right places. Go all the way up to the deadline of this video, which I would like to do. I want to get up to the deadline of this video, which I'll probably do regardless. Fully healed. You were not out, so... Oh, God, they're both called Colorado, aren't they? Oh, no! Between the AHL... Oh, man, it's going to say Colorado has this guy out. For this year, it's going to suck because I don't know who's who. Again, it's not my team yet. All right, let's check out the draft class here. We might see some familiar names here. Wow. Good drafting. Obviously has Chaos and Cody Smith are in here. But good scouting, I should say. What the F? Zero info here in the top 10, which we might need. So some of the potentials are the same as in Buffalo. I didn't want to re-randomize everything because we didn't even get to check those. So all the guys who were already in the game for the brief. Okay, there are some guys. But everyone else that I newly created has randomized potential. And randomized draft years as well. Reed Bruin. What a name. Wonder if he goes to Boston. Alright, this is interesting. That's not a whole... I mean, I know we don't have a great draft or scouting team, but, yee. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I got zero info here. That's great. Pretty much have to manually get started here. I might just have to let Auto Scout do a lot more work because I'm not trying to sort through everything. But I'll do what I know. Which is not a whole lot, to be fair. So I might go back and do a lot of that first round because I'm not too sure what kind of team we're going to be. You're real, so screw you. You're fake. Scout you. My goodness. Alright, let's go back to Central Scouting here and just get what we can done in that first round. What it allows us to. Currently being scouted. Cool. Everyone's being scouted. Apparently not well enough, huh? Alright. Yeah, pretty much everyone. We already know what most of these guys are, to be fair, but... Let's just warm the scouts up. There's another one. He wanted to be 6'9", don't ask me. Oh yeah, that's... Oh yeah, I always forget to fix the ones who are in the rest of the world, but Canadians, oh well. Not a big deal. Especially in the first year. Alright, well, I'm gonna let Auto Scout do most of this, because, yeah, I don't know where to look. I'm useless. Get Belmar off the block, how dare you? Alright, I don't want to be bothered here, so we're just removing people from the block. Alright, let's see. Oh my goodness. That's a bit unfortunate. He's in our top 2. Ian Cole's out. Alright, so who hops up? I could put Gerard up there. And give him some time on the top unit. And we got Connaughton. Connaughton will play everywhere else, but let's try that out, sure. Good, at least Cale Makar is listed as top 4. He'll grow just fine. He'll get up to that 84 or whatever he is in the latest update pretty soon. What a year he's having, man. What a year the Avs are having in general. What a year Donskoy is having. Imagine that. Plays with skill and he has good freaking production. But to be fair, he went like 40 games without a goal playing in the top 6 in the Sharks. So, sometimes you just need a change of scenery and a change of system. I'm happy for him. I miss him, not gonna lie. Especially now that he's producing like a beast. Makes you miss him a bit more, doesn't it? Alright, get Cole back in there. Bam. How'd you do? You get any more points? No. Alright, 5-4-2 here. Not too bad. What happened to Florida? Oh, we just drove past Florida. We're like, fuck that. It's sunny here. It's nice, but we don't want to play a game here. And, alright, we're losing some more games now. Again, we're trying to assess what kind of team we're going to be. Right now, we're the 500 team. And the Blackhawks are better than us. Really? The Blackhawks of all teams. Oh, man. How many one-goal games are we going to lose here? There we go. That's better. Back to 500. Above 500. There we go. Come on. Keep it going. Nope. Josh Anderson. You weren't even out. Don't lie to me. That was a minor injury. They're fine. Nice win right there. All right. 12, 11, and 3. Not ideal, but it's we're not, the season ain't over by any means. We're 4 points out of a wild card. 3 points out of, nope, that's the wrong way. Oh, 1 point out of, yeah, Pacific Division sucks, that's right. Okay, the only thing that isn't good about this is the Oilers are so far down, but I still feel like the Oilers are playing above how good they are this year. I mean, you got McDavid, Draisaitl. What happens when those guys stop scoring? But again, they might not stop scoring. Anyway, McKinnon is doing what Nathan McKinnon does. 37 points in 26 games played, like a boss. Let's do the stat check, and I'll see. Maybe I want to make some adjustments, and maybe we could solve some of these issues internally. But I'm not too sure about that. Yeah, not scoring enough and allowing way too many goals. Power play's doing good. Penalty kill's not bad. So special teams is fine. Just seems like home record's good, away record's bad. 6-3-1 in the last 10. We're trending in the right direction. But 20th in the league. Close to a wild card spot. Rantanen and McKinnon doing killer. Kadri's actually doing good. Minus player, though. Landeskog. Also, that second line, that's why I put Landeskog there for partially, because like I feel like they could have been better defensively. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Been interesting. Man, I'd really want to... another reason, I want to hold on to Kadri to be my 3C, and we want to make a quick turnaround and be contenders in like true contenders in like 2-3 years, which is easily doable for a team like this. The tough decision is, man, do we draft or do we acquire good players? That's where I'm stuck. But yeah, there's a pretty steep drop-off production-wise. Donskoy, he's not doing too bad. 18 points, 26 games played on the line. He's playing on, like, he's getting carried, but he can be that, the third guy outside the duo. When you got McKinnon and Rantanen, it doesn't really matter who you put with them. And that's kind of what we went for here, kind of a duo system. I don't like the Burakovsky. 10 goals, 1 assist. Is that shooting percentage sustainable? Probably not. No, that's not sustainable. Not at all. He's not going to sustain that. It's impressive, but he's not going to sustain that. I don't think it'll be enough to get him any stat growth. It's not that good. Jost is doing okay. We just need him to grow, essentially. McCarr dropped off as well. He was on pretty good pace. He stumbled. Yeah. It's tough. I mean, obviously, we don't have a great defensive core. Oh, good. All right, at least he's got the points I need out of him, but how about those stats? Grubauer's at least got a 90 save percentage, so there's that. But you could blame some of that on our defense. We have Byram coming up, which is great. I feel like we might want to draft the first year. Maybe maybe 2 years. But after that, we got to go. We got to use all our assets to go for players. We can't really rest on our laurels too much. We have a lot. Like, McKinnon's 24, Rantanen's 23. That doesn't seem very old right now, but you do 2 years of drafting, all of a sudden these guys are right in their prime. You want to start winning. So we are on a timer. We can't really go fucking full rebuild here. And, Landeskog's already in his prime. So, yeah, the timer's ticking. Timer's ticking. Grubauer is, I think, a good enough goalie to win a cup. He's a mid-80s goalie. He's the perfect guy you want in the playoffs because he'll sim well. You don't want a high elite goalie in the playoffs, that's for sure. We all know about that, but it's just we need a few more pieces here. But what do we have to trade for those pieces? I don't think we can really do much this year. I think we have to do it through free agency and draft. Because asset-wise, we're a little short. And we don't have too many picks for this year either. It's not like we're loaded. We have our own pick. We acquired a second. We have a third, a 4, a 5, no 6, and 7. So, like, we don't have a ton of assets to burn. And none that could really net us great players. What we need to do is get better defense. But a lot of that's going to be solved internally. Byram and Makar, you got the big two right here. Gerard, he's looking like he could be a true top 4 where he's at right now. He needs to grow. If he doesn't grow, then we're screwed. Timmins also needs to grow. Is he actually playing? I did best lines it after I moved him. Okay, yeah, he's playing. Good, good, good. Okay. I got a little scared right there for a minute. I'm like, yo, you better be playing. All right. Zadorov, he's not going to be better than a top 6. He might be a good top 6. We'll see. That remains to be seen. He might be a piece that we hold on to for a while. But yeah, asset-wise, like, yeah, some of the stuff is going to be solved internally. But we will have to acquire a few more pieces. Whether that's free agency or drafting remains to be seen. You don't trade any of these guys. I don't see anyone here we trade, really. Maybe this guy. We have a lot of centers. It's pretty good face-off wise. Bauer's also a center, but looks more like a winger. I still don't want to trade them. Because these guys are two-way forwards. These guys are 2 future role players at least. And I don't want to move them. And this guy's looking brilliant as a center. This guy might be looking more as a winger, but I don't want to move them. They're really well built, the 2 of them. Very well built. And while, yeah, I could capitalize on that value, we can't really mortgage the future when we aren't loaded up draft pick wise. That being said, we can't really trade many more draft picks because we're also not rebuilding. We're also not selling necessarily. Actually, Johnson, but we can't sell him yet. That contract sucks. We'll have to wait at least another 2 years probably to sell. I don't know if no one's gonna take that contract. I might be able to get away with I'm thinking of retaining. That's dangerous though. Yeah, we're in a rough spot here. We're in a bit of a rough spot. Okay, I kind of just have to see if it solves itself in a lot of ways. I'd like to make some changes to get more scoring, but we don't really have that. There's not much we could do. I was kind of hoping Jost would grow so I could kind of move him up here. But, yeah. We kind of really need to hope to be carried by McKinnon Runton and hope that Landeskog and Kadri can maybe have a bit better luck. Especially with Makar. Okay, Makar's grown at least. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. Not the place you want to be, is kind of hoping things improve on their own, but that's kind of where we're at. I wish I could get a better defenseman, but there really isn't anything. There wasn't anything in free agency. No, especially not now. It would have to be like a trade that I make. And it wouldn't really improve it that much. Like, how much would we have to trade, and would it really make us a cup team? No. So there's no point in it. Let's just continue here. I'm going to get up to the trade deadline. We're going to kind of reassess from there, and I'll let you guys chime in on what you think our path should be here. But, yeah. Like I said, we're not really a selling team. The only person we could really sell would be Ian Cole, because he's not really going to be a long-term piece here. Wait, Ian Cole. No. Eric Johnson. I guess Ian Cole, too, but he doesn't have much value. That's the only value piece. You hold on to Landeskog. Are you doing the glitch again, game? I love you. And by that, I mean I hate you. Whatever. We know most of those guys are going to be good up there. But this game, dude. How are these issues not fixed? But hey, man, we got new hut packs. We got new hut packs. It's fine. It's cool. And yes, I'm aware of how to do the workaround, but stubbornly, why I don't do it. You know why? Because I shouldn't have to. I don't know. Is that statement misled? Quite possibly. But whatever. Oh yeah. Okay. Keep scouting a few of these guys. I'll go back. I'll sort by potential soon, but we want to get a lot scouted here in the first round because, well, it should be a pretty deep first round, and obviously we have a first round pick. I don't think we'll be able to gain another one unless we trade away pretty sizable assets here. Or we trade away one of those top 6 guys who I don't necessarily want to trade away, but at the same time, you could trade them away because while they're going to be future role players, they have more value than that. And we could get another later first-round pick. And in this draft, that later first-round pick could turn out to be an elite. So yeah, there's that argument. There's definitely that argument. And it's a pretty decent argument. Alright, I don't know if we're going to find any low elites, but we're definitely going to try. Steve Gabo. I don't know if that's a real guy. I feel like I've seen that name before, but we're going for it anyway. I could just be hallucinating. You see Gabo ciphers. I've seen that name pop up, but I don't remember those first names. Alright. Let's go back here. Alright, come on, low elites. Give me some. Couple 2 ticks here. Jake Crab. I wonder if he's related to Joey. Y'all remember Joey Crab? Alright, a couple more here. Oh, no, no low. No 2-tick low top 6s. Alright, come on. Win some games. We lost 2. And we lost another one. It's not. Now Eric Johnson's injured, so there goes our season. There goes our season right there. We can't afford injuries. There we go. You know what? McCarr, you're going to get... Oh my god, he's going to get some top 2 time right now. I could move up Gerard now as well. I might do. Yeah. But I'll sub in Connaughton. There we go. Continuing on here. Oh, a bunch of losses in a row. It's not looking good. Not looking too good. I might overload that first line with all the good... Oh, he wasn't even out that long. I thought it said longer. I was just apparently misread it. Alright, what did I do? We don't want that. We want that. And then Johnson back in. But man, they really liked having McCarr there. That was really good chemistry. I want to try. I'm just going to try it. Damn. Why don't... Whatever. I'm going to try this out. I'm going to try McCarr on that top. Just an extra passer for that top. The top line. Let's see. I just want to see how that works out for us. We need more offense. We need to outscore our mistakes. Burakovsky, mild concussion. Colin Wilson not doing his job of protecting people. A grinder on the second line. Wow, they're actually not doing too bad. Holy hell. At least Kadri's not doing too bad. Well, none of these other guys really have offense. Joseph, I guess we're putting a grinder here. It's not, it's only a mild concussion. It ain't for too long. Oh, God. What is it? Extras? All right. Like I said, not for too long. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. It's like for a couple games at the most. But we're starting to win some games here with McCarr on that top line. We lost one right there. All right, we get an overtime loss. But was that a fluke right there? A bunch of wins, or do we find something? Colorado player, but it's this Colorado. The other Colorado. There we are. In you go. Andre Burakovsky's already back, so there we go. I want to get him back in there, Mr. 10 goals. Is he still scoring? I wonder if he's still scoring. That would be insane if he is. Hold on, I want to see. Okay, not really. He's only got 13 points. We're winning. We're now in a playoff spot, right? I haven't checked, but it looks like by the record, I'm assuming we are. We just lost another game in reg right there to the Devils, but we're in much better shape than we were. And I think that has a lot to do with McCarr getting more ice time, probably more chance for offense. All right, our defensive core cannot stay healthy, though. That is an issue. Our defensive core has had injury after injury here. And I might lose that +5. Yeah, I still have +3, so I'm going to leave it. Makar's an 85, man. So giving a lot of extra ice time. That's a few tough losses in there. Islanders got a pretty good return for Brassard right there. 22, 17, and 5. We're hanging in there. We're hanging in there. Another win, man. Yeah, we're in third. We're actually in third in our division. Central, not as strong as everyone thought it would be. Connaughton's done a good job hopping in here and helping out, but this is insane. Makar now in 83. Is that growth or is that? Might be a lot of morale, but it could be some growth too. Getting 2 overall from morale only? I don't think so. I think he's got to be growing naturally. Hopefully I'm not stunting him by playing him up there, but he's having great success, so I don't think I would be. This is really good. I mean, our record's speaking for itself now. This pisses me the hell off. This really does, this glitch. I'm going to fix it because it's pissing me off so much. Even though I don't want to fix it as a statement, it's bugging me too. It's literally everyone. It's like it says they're being scouted all year. But it's like a scout from like, I don't know what the glitch is. It's supposedly like a scout from like a different area who obviously can't scout them. So it says they're being scouted, but they're not being scouted. Only EA could fuck something up that bad, basically, is what I'm trying to say. It's very sad. Alright, back to this. I'll have to go, like, switch it off. Switch them on, or I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go one more and hope it fixes itself. Really, because I already know pretty much what everyone up there is. Besides the computer-generated guys, but they should... Once I interview them, I'll know what kind of player they are, so it's just like, okay, yeah, they're an elite of this player type. Doesn't really matter for that. It's just annoying. Like, it's just annoying that that's a thing. Still, by the way. Like, we've noticed it, we've reported it. No fix. That guy's real, don't bother. High H, that's gonna be a high AHL. Yeah, that's not even worth looking at. In this first year, that's high AHL for sure. These guys, however, this guy could, I don't know, that Nimala guy, he has the accent over his name, so I feel like he's not computer generated. Because I don't think they do accents over names with the computer generated guys. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's a thing. Kamenev's fully healed. Were you out? I don't remember you being out. You weren't. Okay. Wow, we're winning games. 26, 18, and 5. We're making it work here. We're making it work. Third place, but we're very close in points-wise to the other 2 wild card spots. The loss right there might have just bumped us back into a wild card. We can't lose multiple or no. Well, we're very close. We're getting wins, man. We're getting wins here. Oh my gosh. 3 shootout wins in a row, and then we answer with a and then another shootout win. Shootout lineup hype. Oh my goodness. What a year this is turning out to be. The Colorado Avalanche are on a roll here in the month of February. Nashville fired their coach. They probably will in real life too. Lost right there. All right, Islanders. Lost to, well, we get a point. Finally, we lost in a shootout. Come on, we need one of these wins right here. All right, there we go. 3 out of 4 points in that back-to-back. I'll take it. We are third in the division with a 5-point lead over the next team below us in our division. I don't know about the actual wild card slot, but who would have thunk it? We were close to 500 at the first stat check, and now look at us. Third in the division. Oh yeah, no, we have a 5 and 6 point lead over the wild card slots. We're in great shape. We are in great shape here. Fantastic. All right, let's take a look at everything. Now this changes. Do we load up or do we still kind of go for picks? It's tough. Goals for got probably better than it should be, but this is the main thing. Goals against went up. We're outscoring our mistakes. That's what we need. Goals against. Why did that get so much better? Power play dropped a bit. Penalty kill got better. Our home record is out. Okay, we're terrible on the road, but what a home record. We feed off our fans. 7-1-2 in the last 10. Again, trending in the right direction still. So you could say that we're a good team now. McKinnon, what a season he's having. 80 points already. 33 goals, 47 assists. Rontanen with 77 points. 29 goals, 48 assists. Kadri with 59. Landeskog with 54. They're doing well enough. Donskoy, he's going to get 50 points. And really, what else do you need out of him? Jost is actually not doing too bad, but it's... The one who I don't like is Burakovsky. He might be a 20-goal scorer. He's got 21 games to get 6 goals. He's not quite on pace. If he gets 20 goals, it won't be a complete waste of a season for him, but I'm obviously still not happy using him on the second line. But yeah, as I said, that shooting percentage was not sustainable. And yeah, he doesn't shoot a whole lot either. It's not like this guy's a huge threat anyway. This guy's looking like a trade asset no matter what. I don't think it... he's a top 6. Will he have a lot of value? Probably not, now that he's 25. Answering my own question here. Jost, not a horrible year on that third line. He is... Oh, he's listed as second line. Do I want to move him up? I might want to. Yeah, I might want to move him up. Interesting. Makar, you know, he's not getting a ton of points. He's up to an 84. Yeah, he's got to be growing. He's not getting a ton of points. But we like I said, you can't argue with the result. We did so much better with him up there. Barely. Neuwirth barely has the points I need. I'm 18 points in 17 games played. Grubauer, not the greatest goals against, but his save percentage is okay. Again, we don't have a great defense or goaltending situation. We're having to rely on outscoring our mistakes, and we're having to rely on very few superstars. So if we have an injury, we're screwed. We're pretty screwed. If McKinnon or Rantanen goes down, Kadri, Landeskog, we are screwed. Those are 4 guys we cannot afford to lose to injury. And it might happen. Hockey's a rough sport. Playoffs are tough. All right, well, let's check out some growth because I didn't do that yet. And it looks like we've definitely had some, especially in the NHL side of things. Yeah, Makar definitely has some natural growth in there, which is good. Oh, yeah. No morale growth at all, really? Okay. Maybe it's not listing it, but he's very well built. Got no complaints. Makar looking good. Jost also has grown. He's now listed as a second liner, which I'll probably, like I said, move him up. Play him on his off wing. That should be okay. Zadorov's got a tiny bit of growth by the looks of it, but to the categories that doesn't really matter. Puck skills, like what do you need that for? Get out of here. Burakovsky grew a slight amount. Girard, a tiny bit. Yeah, needed a bit more out of Girard, but what can you do? In the system here, we don't have a ton of prospects, so of course. Why would Bowen Byram grow in the juniors? Why would he? Oh, well, he'll still get an off-season jump, and he should be ready for NHL next year, hopefully, unless he doesn't grow at all, which will be slightly worrying. Interesting. Shane Bowers didn't grow. That is very interesting. He is playing. Yeah. He's not, well, AHL team kind of sucks. All right, so we don't have a ton yet. Timmins has grown, though. That's good. He's at least looking like a top 6 guy. Probably not. He's 21 already and only in the mid to high 70s. So, yeah, I probably won't get to true top 4. So, yeah, we definitely need a draft. Definitely. All right, well, here we are at the deadline. We are a playoff team. That being said, do we add? Oof. Ugh, we don't really have anyone to play center here. I want to move up Jost because he has better offensive stats, but we don't really have anyone to play. I mean, Calvert can. He's got 70 faceoffs. It's not horrible. We don't get any morale pluses here. It's not the biggest of deals, though. Yeah, the second line isn't too designed for it. I mean, yeah, what else can we really add? I don't know. Like I said, most of the stuff's going to cost too much. I would love to move Johnson, but as we're a playoff team right now, and as he has that many years left on his deal, it's going to be hard to move him. So, honestly, you wait at this point. We'll need him for the playoff run if we want to make it past the first round, which we still might not do. But you never know. Crazy things can happen, especially with the EA Sim. We're a terrible team, which means we'll probably go to the conference finals. But we're simming well for a reason, right? And I think if we get a bit more production, we're not going to have any good depth scoring. We know that. We got to rely on the top 6. So if we improved our top 6 by moving Jost up here, maybe it'll be enough. That's kind of my idea right now, is to move him up there with Kadri and Landeskog, who are doing really well. Hybrid, playmaker. Maybe Jost has got some scoring touch to him. He's got 15 goals, 17 assists. Maybe. So, we'll see. That's kind of my idea right there. As for trades, I don't even know if there's much I could do. The only thing I think about doing is moving those one of those prospects who aren't necessarily amazing. They've had all year to grow. Let's see where they're at. They were both centers, I believe. Yep. Bowers grew. Oh, no, he definitely grew a bit, didn't he? Yeah, Bowers did grow a bit. Because they were lower. Probably holding on to Bowers. Because he's got better utility. Because he's created and he'll shoot more. So if we were going to trade, it would be Kaut or whatever. And try to get a first for him or something like that. Maybe a first from a team who'd get eliminated very early. That's hard to judge, though. Like, you have to get friggin' lucky. Are they in the playoffs? They don't. No, they don't want to give the pick anyway. Yeah, basically, we'd have to take a gamble. And none of the teams that are making the postseason want him. So that's another hiccup right there. Besides these guys, but then they won't want to be. Yeah, they don't want to give their pick. That's doable, but it'll be tough. So there's options here if you want to move him for a pick, and obviously we'd want to go for a first because this is a very, very deep first round in this draft. So that's the pick we'd want to go for. Maybe trade any junk that we might have to try to grab some picks, but again, the mid rounds aren't going to be that good here. It's all about the first round. So we're very limited asset-wise, and we're very limited on what we could do trade-wise to improve upon the team. So it's going to be a challenge, but it's a challenge that I'm very, very excited to take on here because it's a bit different than anything I've done. We're not rebuilding. We're not a cup contender. We're kind of in the middle. I wouldn't say a bubble team. We're good enough to be better than, I don't know. Basically, but we're in the playoffs right now. This is like a year-by-year thing. We're going to have to keep trying to improve the team. We're not going to be able to draft super, super heavily. We just don't have the assets unless we could, but the guys we have on contract that we want to trade, we actually need them for this year. So now I don't want to trade Johnson or try to trade him because, well, we're in the playoffs. I'm going to need him. So, interesting. What do you guys think we should do for the free agency? Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next one.